Hey, what's up guys, Sir Emanon here, and welcome to another feature match commentary on the channel today. So this is going to be round 2 of my online Discord tournament, and it's going to be between Momo73053 on Sky Striker versus Kinda Sleepy on Dinosaurs. And yes, we are finally back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for sticking with me as I kind of took a break there to finish up my senior thesis, which is now finally done. I do have a couple of final papers and an exam to do, but that's over the course of the next week and a half or so, and compared to the thesis, those should be fairly straightforward, I would say. But again, thank you so much for your support and your patience. Really, really does mean a lot to me. And as usual, if you do want to go ahead and play in the next tournament, which will be sometime in the near future, because this tournament's actually already done, I've fallen quite far behind on these videos. Feel free to go ahead and check that out. The link's in the description box below for you guys. And let's go ahead and get started without any further ado. If I am rusty on commentary, also please cut me a little bit of slack. It's been a hot minute. But looks like Dinosaur did win the RPS, and they're going to choose to go second. I guess it's not really too surprising here. So the opening hand for Striker going first is going to be Ash, Cosmic, Phantasme, Desires, and Mystic Mine. So can't really, I guess, tell that it's a Striker yet, but it is a Striker deck. Gonna need Desires to get something going here. Also, I guess this is kind of a blind second mirror, just judging by the way the deck is constructed. I feel like Striker would generally not play Phantasme unless they would want to go second. I could be wrong, though, especially with Mystic Mine. But going second, the Dino player is going to have the Animadorn Archosaur, Baby Ceratosaurus, Pill, Miscellaneousaurus, and the UCT. So there's no dedicated go second cards here, but I think it's probably fine in the matchup. And there's a lot of combo cards anyways, so pretty good for sure. So they're going to go ahead and start with a copy of Paw of Desires. That's going to banish 10. And then they're going to draw 2. And they draw Rays, so worked out anyways. Let's see what was banished here. So we see a Rose. We see Hornet Drones banished. And Nibiru main decked as well, so a fair amount of hand traps. And then they're going to go ahead and normal summon the Ray. And then go into Shizuku. And then set Cosmic. And then end phase activate Shizuku for a copy of Widow Anchor. And then they're going to pass here. For turn, they're going to draw a Mystic Mine of their own. Not really going to be that useful here in this matchup, especially with Cosmic set. So they're going to start up by normal summoning the Archosaur, and then use that effect. That's going to go ahead and pop Baby to go and grab Pill from deck to hand. And then Baby effect Engrave is going to be Ash, it looks like. And then they're going to go ahead and link off for Link Rebo and set up a Secure Gardner so they can go for Pill later. Looks like Phantasme is going to be used on that summon, so that's going to go ahead and summon itself, and then draw Triple Tactics, Talent, and Terraforming. They're going to put back the Cosmic out of those two. And then they're going to hard summon the UCT from hand. And then go to battle phase. They're going to attack over this Phantasme, using the effect to deal 1,000 damage. And then they're going to attack into Shizuku. And then deal 1,900. And then Ray comes back. And then here I'd imagine you probably just tag into Kaina. And then keep your Striker engine going here. So yeah, they're going to go Ray tag out. And then go into Kaina. And then Kaina effect going to target the UCT to stop it from attacking, basically, and then they're just going to pass. So, looking pretty good for Strikers so far, just because Dino doesn't really have an interruption here, since UCT doesn't really do anything at this current moment in time, and there's no hand traps. So, they draw another copy of Ray, not ideal, but it's fine. They're going to go for Terraforming to add a copy of the Area 0 from deck to hand, and then they're going to be thinking for a bit here. They're going to turn Kaina into a copy of Hayate, and then they're going to Hayate attack directly, and then they're going to use the effect. There actually shouldn't be damage here because of the Secure Gardner. But Shark Cannon is going to be the send, and then the main phase 2, they're going to go ahead and Area 0. They're going to use the effect on the set, the new set that is, and actually whiff. So that is a once-in-a-lifetime occurrence there. Striker player missing off of Area. They're going to go ahead and link that off for a copy of Kagari here, and then Kagari is going to go and add back a copy of the Shark Cannon. So that's going to stop the Misk that's in hand. It's not known, but it's obviously good to play around it. They're going to go for Shizuku here, and then set 2 and go to end phase. They're going to fire off the Shizuku to add another copy of Shark Cannon. So I actually missed it. Did the Afterburner get banished or not? Looks like the answer is no. So they still have it in their deck, but they prefer to get the Shark Cannon here. So for turn, we get to top deck to Gamma. That's pretty dead, save for maybe Pill Fodder later on. Because they did draw 2 Pill, or drew 1 and then searched the other. They're going to go and activate the Pill, and that's going to banish Misk from hand, and then the Link Reba from Graveyard, and then go into a copy of UCT. And, oh, looks like they actually did notice the Secure Gardner here. So, just going to go and rewind that. I don't think it really would have affected the game state apart from just the life point damage, so Totally fine. Battle phase is going to go and attack with the UCT into the Shizuku. That's going to deal... oh, I didn't have the chat scroll down. Deal 1800, and then Ray comes back. And then I don't imagine you play 2 Kaina, though I've seen weirder things in this game for sure. But let's see. They're going to go ahead and... Okay, so they actually meant to do something here. So they're going to go ahead and tag out Ray in response. And then they're going to chain Cosmic to banish their own triple tactics talent. Oh, okay, so this is the 3rd spell engrave. I was trying to figure out why that was the play here, but I guess it makes sense. If you want to have the 3rd spell engrave, because you have Widow Anchor set, so you could, I guess, take the other UCT potentially. So gonna go ahead and Hayate, or summon Hayate off the Ray, and then the UCT will redeclare into the Hayate. Now that I think about it though, this Hayate Send, yeah, if it's a spell, that would have put the 3rd spell engrave regardless, so I don't think this Cosmic was needed there. It was just ended up kind of not being needed. But yeah, there's 3 spells in grave regardless. So Hayate is going to go to grave, and then they're going to go and attack with the UCT, try and go for game, but of course going to Widow Steal it. And actually, they could have... Well, no, they know that there is a Shark Cannon set, or they can assume because it's added back off Kagari. So, like, in a world where this isn't set, I guess you could use this UCT to still attack into the stolen one, since it doesn't have to attack consecutively. It just can attack everything once each. And then you could go for a game with a Secure Gardner, since they actually brought themselves down to 300 with a Cosmic. Oh, wait, no, there's... Oh, wait, no, there would have been monsters after the fact. Yeah. All right, never mind. Kind of a bit of a ramble there, but yeah, it was definitely fine to not attack, of course. They're going to draw the 3rd copy of Ray, so at the very least, they're going to be playing with their engine. I wonder if they go for a Mystic Mind play and just try and stall, or if they actually try and go for it. They are going to actually go for the engine, so they're going to normal summon Ray and then go into area to target the Ray, and then they're going to chain Ray in response. So they're going to go ahead and summon out Kagari, and then actually miss. So that's 2 misses in one game. That's definitely not an everyday occurrence. Kagari effect, that's going to add back a copy of Widow Anchor here from Graveyard. And then they're going to go battle phase, attack into the Secure Gardner. And then still in battle phase, they're going to steal the UCT. And then they're just going to go ahead and crash here. Just wiping the board. And then they're going to go for a Shark Cannon. And are they out of Shizukus? They are not out of Shizukus just yet. But they are just going to pass. Okay, so choosing not to go Shizuku, maybe trying to save it for a different turn, perhaps. The top deck is going to be Pankratops for Dino, which is certainly not bad in this case. They're going to special summon it, and then they're going to go to battle phase. Shark Cannon is going to be used. So I think this is still in main phase. They're going to use the Conductor effect, and then they're going to chain Pankratops in response. That's going to target the set Shark Cannon. They're going to chain it. That's going to target the Pankratops. And then UCT destroys itself in resolution. It destroys first, right? Yeah, destroy, and then if you do, you change everything. Yeah, so it still tries to resolve as much as it can. So Mystic Mind's going to hit the board now, and this is a Mystic Mind gameplay. They're going to pass. Oh, but they drew Cosmic, but can't use it because they are at 300. So yeah, if they did not actually use the Cosmic on themselves earlier, that could have been a game changer. So I do wonder what the out is if it is not Cosmic. They're going to set the Cosmic, use the area 0. I guess they could just get themselves down to 0 monsters with the area. That works too. Although, if you keep missing, then that's not going to work out too great. That's 3 misses in a row, by the way. They're just going to pass here. It's going to be an Imperm top deck. I'm not sure what targets are left for the pill, since Pankratops and both UCTs are already gone. So, unless if they're playing like Quatless, then it's probably not going to be happening here. But going to draw a copy of Triple Tactics talent. Pretty dead here. They're going to go area on the set card, actually, and then they're going to go into Afterburner. So now they have a play where they can go Zeke and then pop throw in Zeke with Afterburner, which is not too bad. They're going to go for Phoenix instead. Fair enough. They're going to go Afterburner, pop the Phoenix. They could also pop the set and just let the Mind die, but then you lose to pretty much any normal summon. So yeah, definitely have to pop the Mind here and try and make a play. They're going to go ahead and normal summon the Ray, and then attack for 15. And then tag and battle phase, you're going to chain Gamma, though, in response. That is pretty devastating. So any normal summon of any monster, pretty much, at least most monsters, will win the Dino play of the game 1 here. So they're going to set the Triple Tactics talent, which was dead, and then pass. They draw Fossil Dig, so they found their monster, and that should be the end of the game. So crazy game 1 for sure. But Dino is going to take it. So we are going to move into game number 2 here. And if you guys are enjoying the video, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you're new here and want to see more commentaries similar to this one. But the opening hand for Striker going second this time around, I guess I'm going in this order, is going to be Upstart, Shark Cannon, Afterburner, Terraforming, and Desires. So there's a lot of spell cards and a lot of engine cards besides Ray. So we will see what happens. Not really anything dedicated for Go Second besides, I guess, Afterburner. But then the go first hand for Dino is going to be UCT, Archosaur, Miscellaneousaurus, Prosperity, and Cosmic. Definitely pretty solid for sure. Prosperity can help make the hand even better. Actually, it's not even that great without the Prosperity, so they kind of do need it to really get going. They're going to pick up a Fossil Dig off of this. Let's see what was banished here. Dugarez, Lambda, and Omega. Makes sense. They likely sided out Gamma, unless if they're trying to respect hand traps here. But they're going to grab Ovi off this Fossil Dig and then just pass. So they're not going to commit into anything, which is definitely reasonable because, against Striker, you don't really have any pressure to, put up a board because they don't really kill you. But they're going to go for Ice Strike, or they're going to draw Ice Dragon's Prison for turn, and then they're going to Terraforming for a copy of Area 0. And then they're going to Upstart. That's going to draw a copy of Widowmaker. And then they're going to activate Paw of Desires next. This really does need to find them array. Will it happen 2 games in a row? The answer is no. So we see Droplet here. There can be only one, which is decided in going second, notably. Or maybe they main deck it, but they have it in their deck post-side going second. They're going to go ahead and fire off this area. And now area is going to have to be the one to find the ray. And it does not. It does whiff. So this is going to be a very weird game. They're going to go ahead and just set one and pass. They're going to draw Terraforming for turn. So not setting everything, of course, because of Lightning Storm. It is still live here for the Dino player if they did manage to keep it in. And then they're going to go ahead and Cosmic the set Afterburner. So there you saw them roll the die, but I probably would have actually picked the one that they didn't target with area, because obviously the one that they target with area is the one that they don't mind going to grave. So yeah, I think the Cosmic actually was not random there. It could have been more targeted. But the Terraforming is going to go ahead and add a Lost World from deck to hand. And then they're going to go ahead and activate Lost World and then normal summon the Overraptor. And then summon a token to the opponent's board and add a copy of Baby to hand. They're going to then activate Miscellaneousaurus from hand, but it looks like the Ice Dragon's Prison is going to be used in response, so it's going to wipe the board. And Striker is looking to be in a fairly good spot if they can get Ray going. So Area 0 is going to target the token. That is going to not whiff this time, but there's now 3 Widow Anchor in hand. Not really what you want to see. The token actually should have gone from the area there. Yeah, so okay, yeah, they're okay. They're catching it now. They're just gonna set 2 and then pass. Lightning Storm is not live right now, technically, so I guess it's safer to set more. Looks like Ash is gonna be the draw for turn though, and they do have Arch Baby, but there are responses here. So Arch is gonna be normal summon. That's gonna be negated by Widowinker. Lost World will resolve though, and they are in fact going to take the Archosaur. Yeah, you do have to do that because they could go secure Gardner even under the Lost World, and that would have 500 attack to beat over the token. So definitely have to take it. They're gonna pass, and then we're gonna see a top deck. There can be only one. How many Rays got banished? Actually, I want to see. Literally 0 Rays got banished and 0 Roses. This person's just getting insanely unlucky with the Area 0. I can't even call them hits at this point. There's misses. Area is gonna be ashed. Fair enough, but now Talent's going to go in to draw 2. Finally finds a Ray. We were sweating a little bit there on the side of Striker, but we did manage to get there. They're going to normal summon the Ray, and then go into copy of a Link Haribo, and then link off for a copy of Hayate. Can't tag into the main monster zone, just regular linking here. They're going to go and Hayate attack for 1,000, and then send a copy of Shark Cannon, and then they're going to go into a copy of Zeke here, and then go into Kagari, and then Kagari effect is going to go and add back the Shark Cannon. And then they're going to go and add the Shizuku, or not add Shizuku. Did I say add Kagari earlier? I don't even know what I just said. They're going to link off into Shizuku. I literally just like autopiloting there for some reason. I don't know what happened. They're going to set Widow Anchor, and then there can be only one, and then go to end phase. This is the lack of recording videos for 2 weeks coming in here. But going to add Hornet Drones in the end phase, and then pass. For turn, we're going to say top deck Cosmic. This is definitely not good for Dino. Standby, they're going to drop Lancia. In response, going to chain Cosmic. They're going to go ahead and chain the Shark Cannon in response. They're going to banish Archosaur. So their only play is Baby, Lost World, and hope that that connects. But there also are 5 spells in the graveyard, so Baby would have 0 attack. Yeah, this is not looking good for Dino at all. They're going to go ahead and trigger Lost World off the normal summon and go to battle phase. And then they're going to attack into the token, and then realize it has 0 attack. Or there can be only one will also be there. Oh, but it looks like they both forgot about the Shizuku. Yeah, because that definitely is relevant here, because 0 into 0 does not cause the token to be destroyed. So we'll see if that ends up mattering. I still think Striker is in a very commanding position, though. They did go through Zeke, and most people only play one, so I am curious as to how they're going to get rid of this. Probably just going to Area Zero it away. Speaking of which, that is going to be their top deck. They're going to use the Area Zero here. That's going to target the token, and then whiff again. This is at the, I think this is 5 whiffs now in this match, 4 or 5. It's been a lot. Very uncharacteristic. But we're going to see the Shizuku attack into the Baby. That's going to deal 1,000 damage. Okay, so they remember here that this is on 0 and this is on 1,000. Because Lost World for Shizuku, and then this because of Shizuku. But they forgot the term prior. Unfortunate. Yeah, they're kind of also stuck on their own. There can be only one, but not that big of a deal. We're going to see another top deck Lost World, and now this Miskin Grave actually does matter because it's the second Dino for UCT to come down. So we're going to see a banish of 2 Dinos, and then they're going to go ahead and use Link Rebo and then chain Widow Anchor in response. So that's going to hit the board. So it's Lost World chilling 1, Link Rebo chilling 2, and then Widow Anchor chilling 3. They're going to go to end phase and then pass. They're going to draw a copy of Triple Tactics Talent. This is a lot of monsters on the striker board, actually. They could go for an OTK pretty well here. Area 0 going to target there can be only one. They're going to pick up a copy of Rose, so that not only got rid of the floodgate that was possibly preventing lethal, but also gets them a monster to hand. So they're now going to go into a copy of Hayate, and then go into a copy of Nightmare Phoenix. Phoenix effect is going to pitch Triple Tactics Talent to pop the Lost World. And then they're going to go into a copy of Nightmare Unicorn. And then Battle Phase, they're going to go and steal UCT, and that'll be the end of Game 2. So quite a lot of back and forth so far, but the series is now tied up 1-1. And we're now going to move on into game number 3 here, where it looks like Striker is going to be forced to go first again. And their opening hand is going to be Shark Cannon, there can be only one, Lancia, Pankratops, and Rose. So they drew a Striker monster, not the best one to start off with, but definitely better than nothing. And it has Lancia, there can be only one, which is quite good. And then the opening hand for the Dino player is going to be UCT, Archosaur, Cosmic, Lost World, and Prosperity. So no dedicated Go second cards, but has the answer to the Floodgate and has ways to maybe just dig for side cards. They're just going to set 2 and pass. Oh, wow. Excuse me. I just bumped my desk. Yeah, it's going to set 2 and pass. Not going to commit. I guess it's to play around Gamma because I did see a game 1. And if you get Gamma on Shizuku, you do just kind of not have an engine anymore. So that is fair. We're going to see a top deck Ash for turn. They're going to start with a copy of Prosperity. So they chose not to shotgun Lancia. So that just kind of confirms that they are playing around Gamma here. So they're going to reveal 6. And that is a good looking Overraptor there for sure. The rest are going to go back to the bottom here. And then they're going to go ahead and activate Lost World and then go for Overraptor and then trigger the effects. So going to grab Misk to hand and then Lost World token on the opponent's board. Battle Phase is going to attack into the token. But we see there can be only one flipped. The answer is yes. But they're going to chain Cosmic in response. They can chain Lancia here, which is not bad. They are going to elect to do that. So Lost World Protect is going to send a copy of Misk to grave. And then they're going to use the effect of the Overraptor popping the token. But can't. Yeah, because of the There can be only one here. And they're just going to pass. We say top deck Afterburner for turn. Not bad. Pretty intense game for sure. They're going to link Rebo, and then they're going to normal summon the Rose, go off into copy of Hayate, and then go battle phase. They're going to actually crash the link Rebo, and then they're going to attack into the Hayate, or attack into the Ovi with Hayate, excuse me. So that's going to deal 800 because of the Lost World, and then use the effect to send. They're going to send Ray. So they want to play, kind of around their own floodgate. They're going to trigger Ray because the Hayate was destroyed, and then they're going to tag Ray in the battle phase still. And then that's going to go for Shizuku. No spells in grave. Oh, it was a DC. So yeah, not too much happened there. Alright, so going to go ahead and activate Shizuku in the end phase. Going to chain Ash to that. And then pass. We're going to say top deck Lost World. Not really doing a whole ton. So just going to go and swing over Shizuku. Going to trigger Ray here. And then gonna go end phase, activate Ray. That's gonna tag into another Shizuku, which will get another search for a copy of multi-roll. So now they have the agency to get rid of their own floodgate if they want to. For turn, we say a top deck Shark Cannon. That's gonna be good for the Misk if they do decide to get rid of this. They have a backup at least. They're gonna activate multi-roll and then use the burner on the Overraptor. And they're gonna go battle phase, attack for 15. Not really a whole lot of pressure here, or 1,000 rather, because the Lost World. End phase, they like to not actually reset with the multi-roll, just kind of holding it here. For turn, we're going to say top deck Petite Pteranodon. They are going to banish 2 for a copy of the UCT straight away. Lost World triggers for a token. They're going to go battle phase and attack into the token. They're going to actually send it to deal damage, and then they're going to go for Shizuku. They're going to deal 24, and then they are going to use Ray here. And then they're going to activate Ray's effect. That's going to go into Kaina. Again, they have multi-roll, so it's less punishing that, because if they had just Kaina on board, that would be pretty bad with there can be only one. But this is slightly better with multi-roll. They're going to pass, and then end phase activate Shark Cannon, so they can actually use the multi-roll here. So that's going to reset Afterburner, and then kind of to gain 100. Actually, should have been another 100 because of the Shark Cannon as well. So it should have been 200 total. We're going to see another copy of There Can Be Only One drawn for turn. They're going to use this multi-roll on There Can Be Only One. They're going to chain Misk in response. So that's to play around. Kind of curious as to what that plays around. Doing it there. I guess it plays around Ice Dragons. Well, they had no dinos in grave, though. I'm not entirely sure. But regardless, the UCT is now protected. They're going to go and link off for a copy of Hayate, and then go battle phase, deal 1,000, and then go in... oh yeah, they remember the roll now. That's good. Or the kind of with the roll. They're going to send a copy of the Widow Anchor. They're going to go and main phase 2, activate Shark Cannon. They're going to banish the Misk out of grave, and then Afterburner on the Tyranno. Oh, right, yeah, it plays around the Afterburners, right? Because they knew about the Afterburner that was set. And they can't respond afterward. Yeah, I get it now. Okay. It was a bit slow by me. Forgive me again. I'm kind of a bit slow right now, but gonna pop Lost World as well off the secondary effect of the Afterburner. And then they're gonna go into main phase 2. Or not main phase 2. They're already in main phase 2. Whoa. They're gonna go into Kagari. Kagari effect's gonna add back the Shark Cannon. And then they actually have another There Can Be, so that was even like more value just getting rid of their own floodgate to play this turn. They're gonna go and link off of Shizuku and then set the There Can Be Only One, not fearing Lightning Storm, just accepting the defeat to it. And then they're gonna go ahead and resolve the multi-roll in the end phase. And then they're gonna go ahead and yeah, they're asking about like how can you randomly set on Dueling Book, but good on the opponent for trusting. Of course, in the tournaments, people are generally pretty chill about it. But they're going to add Afterburner in the end phase off Shizuku here. And then pass. For turn, we're going to say top to Pankratops. I feel like this has happened before. So they're going to go ahead and activate Lost World, normal summon the Archosaur, opting not to go for Pankratops straight away. They're going to go and fire off the Widow Anchor in response. And then they're going to just let this go. They're going to special summon the Pankratops. Pankratops' effect is going to pop the token. And they're going to chain Link Rebo in Graveyard. So that is definitely strong. So Lost World doesn't get any value. Now they don't have their outfit that there can be only one. That was pretty good in terms of the series of events there for a striker. They're going to go ahead and activate Shark Cannon as well. They're going to banish that Pankratops out of Graveyard. And then they go into a copy of a Hcabe. Definitely consider using There Can Be, just because this is their non-dino for Pill if that is their last card. But nope, they're just actually going to pass on this. Choosing to, or actually they have no targets for multi-will. They have 0 spells in grave. Going to draw a copy of Tactics Talent for turn. They're going to go ahead and set it and then multi-will on it. Just to, I guess, prevent any responses. They're going to go and Shark Cannon away the UCT. Can't take it, of course, because not enough spells. Going to go into Hayate. Hayate going to attack for 1,000 and then use the effect. That's going to send a copy of Widow Anchor. And then they're going to main phase 2. Yeah, they can't use striker spells right now because of the Hcabe there. Do they commit Zeke here? They do. So they get commit Zeke, obviously not using the effects because they want to pop the Lost World here. So they are going to do that by virtue of the Afterburner secondary effect. And then they are going to resolve multi-will again. So that's going to go ahead and set Widow Anchor and a Shark Cannon. And from here, it is pretty hard to lose. They're going to go and draw UCT for turn. That's not a bad one. But I don't think it's going to be good enough. Yeah, they're going to set the Petit Pteranodon. So I guess it was a bad one. Bad for this situation, I should say. They're going to go and draw Desires, as that's adding insult to injury right there. They're going to go ahead and banish 10, and then they're going to draw a copy of Call by the Grave and There Can Be One. Those are some killer draws. Obviously, they already had the Floodgate, but nice to have even more backup options. They're going to Zeke, send There Can Be Only One, so that it gains 1,000 attack. And then they're going to go and attack into the Petit Pteranodon. Maybe they're fearing a hand trap set. They are also kind of running low on striker monsters, but they do still have 2 Kagari. Gonna set Call By, and There Can Be Only One, and then pass. Gonna draw Cosmic Return. So the UCT is online right now. It looks like they're gonna activate the Cosmic, it looks like. And then there's some Dueling Book lag here. They're going to banish the Widow Anchor. And they're going to Call by the Grave the Archosaur. And then they're going to Shark Cannon the Petite. Yeah, so just leaving nothing to chance here. They're going to go ahead and pass. For turn, we say top deck to Ash. They chose not to reset off multi-will in the end phase there. They're going to go Zeke. And that is going to be it. Oh, this attack boost is permanent. I totally forgot. Yeah, so it's on 35, and that's his game. Wow, what an interesting way to end that series. I did not expect that to go that way. And also, this was a 28-minute match, or 28-minute video, I should say. But wow, crazy games for sure. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like as well as any thoughts or feedback in the comment section below. Feel free to subscribe for more informative and competitive video content. If you want to, you can follow me on all social media platforms or support me via Patreon TCG player. All the links in the description as usual. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next video. See you guys.